Hello, my name is Shitanshu Shekhar, roll number 20CE 10067, and this is the submission of my DIY project assignment 5, in which I am going to about disassemble a landline telephone set. Here I have the receiver of the telephone set, which I have disassembled via this connector, and the connecting wire, which I have disconnected from the main piece. This piece, which is used to hang the telephone from the wall, this I have removed. As you can see, here we have 4 screws which we have to disassemble, which we have to open. Now that the cover has been unscrewed, now I will open the body. First, this part is I will take out the wires which are connected to the cover. Here the cover has been disassembled. This is the cover of the PCB circuit board, which is, you can see as it is. Now I shall unscrew these parts to show you the other side of the PCB board. The screws were a bit tight though, but now I have unscrewed this all parts of the PCB board. This part was connected to this board through which this receiver connecting wire was connected. Here on the we can see multiple capacitors and other resistors here. Now I shall disconnect these cable jacks. Here you can see some more circuit parts are there, the resistors, and this light. These are the lights which show when the phone is receiver is being held, or when the receiver is being put, the light goes off. Now I shall open this part. Now here we have the rubber pad beneath the number keypad. When I open this rubber pad, here I can see 2 carbon brushes. The purpose of these carbon brushes are that when the number is being pressed on this telephone, these 2 carbon brushes touch with these points in the circuit board, and these 2 points become short circuited, which becomes as an input to the circuit, and that's how the number is being saved. These are these are for the different numbers on the keypad, including the star key and the redial key. And there's also a rubber pad for the memory keys, memory card keys, which includes the other options which are present here. This is the speaker of the telephone, which is magnetic. You can see that my screwdriver is sticking to it. Now, here is the main processing part of the telephone, the PCB. I don't know much details about this PCB as the machinery here is quite complex. The two lights here are for seeing whether the phone is being received. When the receiver is being taken off the phone and then the receiver is kept, the light goes off. But the basic function of this PCB is to uh, receive the input from the sound signals which the speaker speaks. Through the speaker it is converted via electrical signal, and then through this PCB it is converted into an analog signal, which is then transferred to the receiver via the wires. And similarly, from the receiver's end, the analog signal is processed here via in the digital form, and then through electrical signals it reaches the receiver, the speaker. In the speaker it gets converted into sound signals, which we further hear from the hearing piece. Now I shall reassemble this telephone together, becomes normal again, and we can use it once more. Here I have put the number pads back. I am putting the PCB now back into the telephone. Now I have put all the screws back in their original positions, and I have also put the cable jacks back in their position. Now screwing it back. Now connecting the connectors of the PCB to the cover of the telephone. The cover of the telephone has been put. Now putting the screws. As we can see that the screws are nearly being assembled. And now we put the wall piece from which we hang it from the wall back. And then the connecting wire to the hearing piece. And then the receiver. So now the telephone has been reassembled back and is now in a working condition with all the wires connected and things like the wire and screws attached. So this was my presentation. Thank you.